Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
Sign the fucking contract and I'll show you, bro. I've showed up to LA. You come to fucking Detroit. I'll fucking show you who's gonna be on crutches, bro. Crutches?
Give me a word right now that if we meet up in person, you don't call the police even if you get beat up.
Look, you got my fucking word and I'm gonna fuck you up. Sign the fucking contract. Yeah, so many contracts in front. Sign the fucking contract. And I will be in LA in the next 2 weeks.
No problem.
Welcome to the Alpha Male Universe. Now let's get a Bubba Army in the chat because this AMU episode is gonna get wild. Now, if you're new to this whole Alpha Male shit show, you need to understand that Ali Sobh is basically like the anti-hero of this entire carnival show. Now, recently, Moist Critical made a video roasting the shit out of him, and I can't necessarily blame him for clapping Ali Sobh's cheeks, but I think there's a whole lot more to the story of this particular alpha male. This video is going to be different than my other ones. I usually just rip these guys a new one, but this one is going to have a lot more of a nuance to it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be different. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road.
Yo, come in here. Come look at this real quick. What's going on? So it's Azuli, and he went to some school to show how popular he is with the kids, I guess. And well, look what happened. Here, check this out.
Not the people cheering for Ali.
Cheer for me.
Yeah.
That fire's on.
I knew these alfalfa males were watching these AMU episodes, but for Ali, I guess that's not really that big of a deal because for the Wes Watsons of the world, we're clapping his cheeks, but for Ali, that hasn't happened yet here on the channel. But long story short, if you're new to like this whole swole cow niche, I know it's kind of confusing. Long story short, Azule and Ali hate each other, and it's for various different reasons that we will talk about later on in the video. But yeah, I just wanted to preface that these guys have a major beef that's still ongoing, even if some people are saying, it's for show. Honestly, I'm in the camp that I think that it's actually for real, and Ali really does want to pound this guy's face in. So let's check out the rest of this clip.
For me.
Yeah.
That fire's on.
Totally backfired.
Oh, that's crazy. Huh? Whatever this weird head is doing. But yeah, he needs that smack in his face, you know, so he can get in the freaking ring with me. Anyway, speaking about Mr. Ben here, he said some foul things about my prophet and my religion last week, and I cooked a nice video for his book, and I respond to it. It's gonna be coming out tomorrow. Alright, stay tuned. Then he was on a podcast as well, brought up my name as well, or people brought up my name on that. So yeah, a lot of exciting videos. This week's Mr. Ben is gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, so there's definitely a religious element to their beef, and we're going to talk about that later on in the video. I know that part of the video is going to be where there's a ton of discussion, a lot of controversy, but we'll save that for later. Long story short, Ali has been trying to get Azule to sign this contract, but the chinless bitch just keeps running away. He doesn't want to sign it. He doesn't want to fight, even though he claims that he was like Delta Force and that he was fighting for the mob, like some bullshit stories that no one ever would believe in their life. He is scared at the end of the day, and Ali actually made a video talking about it, so I think we should check it out.
Alright guys, let me shed some light on you guys about this feud. It's real, man. It's been going on now for 6-7 months. This fight almost happened a couple of months ago. I signed a contract that I was happy with, but Mr. Ben wanted more money, so that went away. Also Misfits. We both denied Misfits because they lowballed us. We've had a lot of people approach us with deals, investors that are trying to make this happen. The reason why it hasn't happened yet is the timing, the amount is not right, where they want to do it is not right, and how many people. Long story short, this is another contract in Dubai for April. I'm still debating about it if I really want to go about it this route. I want to make it in the States here, in my home area, Detroit, and that's why I said to myself, if these investors can do it, why can't I do it, you know? So I said, this, man, I got money and I'm a businessman. Why don't I fund it myself? That's how bad I want to get them in the arena. So I went upon it myself. I started calling arenas. How much to book Little Caesars Arena? Hello, hi. My name is Ali Sobh. I can be reached at 313. So going about it that way, I really want to pick this guy up. I really want to make this happen. I got the money to do it too. So whatever the case, I'm getting them up in the ring. All right?
So I know some people may say, well, bro, you're being gullible if you think any of this shit is real, but I honestly really believe in my heart of hearts that Ali despises Azule, and he really does want to mollywop him in the ring. Now, what I will say to this is that Ali is probably the most transparent alpha male. He shows his businesses, he owns like multiple restaurant chains, he has a car wash business across multiple states, and it's actually a breath of fresh air for someone to really demonstrate that they are a multi-millionaire. You know, a lot of these guys like Azule and the Vincent Fishers of the world, like they're just clearly lying about the wealth that they've acquired, and it's just a bunch of total bullshit, right? But Ali is very transparent, like he is in his restaurant on a constant basis. Bro is even like cleaning tables and stuff, so he has money, right? So he can book some type of event. So I really think that the ball is in Azule's court, but he doesn't have a chin. And he's afraid. He's a coward. So it's clear as why he hasn't signed it. Now, let's check out like their beef in a deeper level. And yeah, this part of the video is going to get crazy.
Muslim is not the way. We need to get rid of them. All of them. Not one, not two.
There's a guy running his mouth again.
Sickening.
Nonsense.
I think it's time to put an end to this. Trump, go get it. It's time to all these motherfuckers. Muslims will do crazy.
Because the leader, Muhammad,
Leader
is all
Muhammad.
about everybody.
This guy pisses me off, continues to piss me off, man. I can't wait to get him in the ring, seriously.
So there's a huge religious element to this beef between Ali and Azule. It's why I legitimately think that they actually hate each other and it's not just for show. Maybe at first it was just for show and it has transformed into something else. And I know people don't really talk about this religious element to their beef because guess who would have thought, you know, it's just the most splendid of time when you talk about religious beliefs here on YouTube. Nah, it's like hitting a hornet's nest, okay? But I think it's relevant. I think I need to include it because I want you to understand this whole dynamic between the two. And I think we can all agree that even if you disagree with someone's world beliefs, with their system of beliefs, we can all agree that calling for the eradication of an entire group of people is a extremist thing to do, which is actually kind of ironic because Azule has called our community anti-Semitic, even though I have never talked about his religion. I never talk about anyone's culture whenever I roast people. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I just find that, like, honestly, very interesting how ironic that is about how much of an extremist Azule is, but then he wants to call me an anti-Semite. That is just the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. But let's move on with the rest of this, like, I don't know if you'd call it a crash out from Ali, but I guess a rant, you could say.
I can't wait to get him in the ring, seriously. Shut the up, really. I can't wait to knock some sense into him. It was Muhammad Ali when he was in the ring, just like what I'm going to do to your sorry ass when I get you in the ring. I'm going to make you say Prophet Muhammad. Every time I punch that Zionist face, say Prophet Muhammad, you mother. You hear me? What the is wrong with you, bro? Know your history, know your religion, know other people's religions, you know, whether you're Christian or anything, you know, you have to believe in a God and all the religions that came you. Sorry, mother. Really stop talking. You talk too much. You know, I've been busy making money and making people's lives better, bro. You're stuck on that bullshit. Imagine right now in Israel, some squad right now wants to overturn the government. You sorry. Huh? What are they going to do? They're going to do whatever it has to take to stop for the name of religion because you're not supposed to change a religion. You hear me, you Zionist? Stop talking because you still got me to look up to and answer to. Remember that I'm watching very closely. All right?
At this point in the video, we have a really good understanding of the dynamic between Azule and Ali, and I wanted to just keep you guys up to date about this issue because it's been 3 months since I last talked about Ali. It's pretty crazy how time flies, and you may be new to the AMU. You have no idea why Ali is being called a nice guy, and we're going to segue into that, but I wanted to say this. I know that this video is going to be very different from my other ones. I am known for just roasting the shit out of these guys, like showing them no mercy, but I think it's really important that whenever I guess you could say investigate or look into these alpha males, it's important that I don't have a mindset that is just automatically like you're the enemy mode. You know, I need to look at these situations and really flush out my opinions. Otherwise, I think I'd be a grifter. You know, it would just be like, oh yeah, just roast any alpha male. All of them are evil. All of them are terrible people, and just go with that. I feel like if I have that mindset, I'm just going to be a grifter, and it's very important that I really sincerely objectively look at what a man is saying and go from there. And for me, Ali is like the anti-hero. You know, he's not necessarily a good person, but he's not necessarily a bad person. Like, he says some stupid bullshit, right? There's a certain type of element, maybe even like pretentiousness to him. But then in that clip that I just showed you, you know, he's donating to his community. He has his restaurant. Like, he's happy to be a part of his community, and he hosts these events. I've seen him host these events, giving away free things to people, right? Giving away toys, giving away food, giving away money, I believe, in some cases. And that's something I've never seen before in the AMU. And that's something that I have to keep in mind. I can't just go out here and say he's a horrible person. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just grifting. I feel like I'm honestly just grifting at the end of the day. If I just have a mindset that all of these people are evil. I mean, most of them are evil in my opinion, but I just wanted to clarify that. I know that was long-winded, so let's go on with the rest of the video.
Listen, I'm very f***ing kind, very caring, very generous, and most importantly, very patient. I am really, truly a nice guy. But do you really believe that's all it takes to have success? No. You have to roar. Once in a while. Why? So nobody else down the line dares to test this patience in this caring person and this nice guy. But one condition, don't forget this, guys. Make sure there's a f***ing crowd watching when you f***ing roar. You got me.
So that was definitely cornball. Like, I cannot argue that it was not cornball, but he's also a lot older, and I know that I see a lot of criticism where it'll be like, Ali uses a ton of AI. What's up with that? It's basically like if a grandpa discovered the internet, discovered social media. I really think like that's what's going on. But yeah, I mean, for sure, cornball behavior, like making it an example of someone you have to roar. Like, okay, bro, like that shit's cringe. And that's when I see people say that guy is clearly an alfalfa male. Can't really argue with you about that clip, right? But I've also showed you some other ones that make him a more dynamic character in the AMU. So let's check out this final video, and then I will, I guess, summarize my thoughts.
You know, I don't want to mention any names, man. I'm sure you guys will know who the f I'm talking about. Just watch out who the f you're watching on social media. All these motherfuckers fake influencers out there, bro. Fake alpha male, bro. They're all fakers, motherfuckers, bro. Really, the truth is being shown. Every single one of those motherfuckers are gonna fail. It's just a matter of time.
In the AMU, these alpha males, they definitely fight with each other. It's basically like a gladiator arena with these guys. They'll eat each other, they'll talk trash to each other, and then it's like over here, the community is just like throwing tomatoes at them. I mean, I find that shit hilarious, but yeah, so basically the alpha males, they hate each other, and I believe that he is talking about Andrew Tate, which just shows how interconnected the AMU is.
Motherfuckers are gonna fail. It's just a matter of time, alright?
Come back. Like, if somebody played a song and you happen to be there and everybody started losing their minds and yell at you to apologize,
If it's not me, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't give a f. You know, I'm not gonna sit and be apologetic for something that I don't have nothing to do with. And if I do have something to do with, I'm gonna plead my case. And whoever likes it, likes it. Who doesn't like it, doesn't like it. I'm here to be me. And if you want to take anything that's positive about me for your life, so be it. And if you think some of the stuff that I'm doing is negative for your life, that's also positive. Then don't take it. All right? That's that. All right?
This video started with highlighting how Moist Critical clapped Ali's cheeks, and I wanted to make this video because I wanted to provide a different perspective on it. Ultimately, we agree that he is a cringe alpha male. Like, he even calls himself an alpha male, Ali does, and there's nothing that you can argue about that. And he does do cringe shit. But as he said in the end of this clip, you can take the positive things from my message and you can take the negative things. Like, at the end of the day, whatever you walk away with is what you walk away with. And that is just such a stark contrast from the rest of the AMU characters like the Azules, the Vincent Fishers, the Andy Elliots, the Wes Watsons, who say if you don't listen to them, then you're a bitch or you're a lame or something like that. And it's just such a different approach to the whole AMU scene, with Ali saying take the bad and take the good. It's just very different. And that's why I will sit here and say that he is still the anti-hero of the AMU. Is he cringe? Yes. Does he exhibit a lot of alpha male bullshit? Yes, but he's different. And I think that it's important to highlight that. So hopefully you found this video entertaining. If you did, I'd really appreciate it that you smashed that like button, as it would help the AMU grow, the community grow, and hit that subscribe button as well. We also have a Discord, swing on by, and yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later. Peace.